So a question I get asked a lot is, where is your favorite place to go? And that's difficult because it's a bit like asking me who my favorite child is, and I've got a few. So how do I decide which is my favorite? Well, I guess it depends on who I'm with, when I'm going, what time of year, and what the purpose of the trip is. So let me tell you 3 of my favorites. There are many, but 3 of my favorites and why. So number 1 would be Venice. I have a real love affair with Venice. It's just such a magical place, and you don't have to be in all the crowds of St. Mark's Square. So you can go off the beaten path, you can find back alleys, and the best thing to do in Venice is get lost. Just take a left, take another right, take another left, take another right, and see where you end up. Because you can't actually physically get lost in Venice because it's an island and it's not very big. So if you keep going and you keep going, you end up at a canal and you just get back on the Vaporetto and it brings you back round to where you know where you are again. So it's safe and it's really fun to get lost in Venice. Now, where would I stay and how have things changed since COVID-19? Well, I would actually stay a little bit outside of Venice in a beautiful hotel called the Villa Franceschi. It is 40 minutes away by taxi or Uber, very easy to get to, but you have the countryside location. It's in a beautiful Palladian villa and it's all about the people. So when you pull up, the gentleman who helps you with your luggage is the owner, and the guy who's cooking your meal at night is also the owner. So it's a family affair. It just feels like you're going home and it's a perfect experience. So that's number 1. Number 2 is a place I went to last year, which is Myanmar. Well, Myanmar, you may know it as Burma, is a little bit like I would describe Asia, but before all the over-commercialization. So it has the original culture. It's like going back in time of 100 years ago to how you would imagine somewhere like Vietnam being 100 years ago. They still use horses and carts. They still use oxes to plow the fields. And the people are just divinely wonderful. So that is a very interesting, culturally diverse and beautiful country with beaches and gorgeous rivers, and you can even go on a river cruise if you like doing that kind of thing. And you have so much to see, and the food is fantastic too. So I would say that would be my number 2. So my next place has to be Africa. I'd always wanted to go to Africa. It was one of my real bucket list places that I really desperately wanted to go to, and it did not disappoint. So the very first time I ever saw a wild animal in the wild, I went nuts. I was so excited I saw a zebra. Oh my God, get the camera, it's a zebra. It's really up close. Take a picture, take a picture. The next day, another zebra or 100 zebras. And again, take a picture. And then the third day, zebras, it's a zebra. You don't need to get the camera for that one. And then the fourth day, oh, it's just a zebra, it's fine, it's just a zebra. But it's so exciting to me to see African animals in the wild. And on top of that, you've got Cape Town. Then you've got the most amazing wine regions of Franschhoek and Stellenbosch. And you will never get better food anywhere in the world. And the prices are incredibly reasonable. You wouldn't believe how cheap some of these meals are that are absolutely Michelin star quality food. So you've got the best of so many worlds there. Penguins on the beach and Table Mountain and African safaris and Cape Town and the wine region. So yeah, that definitely has to be my next choice for top of the list places.